Now I invite the next speaker, Dr. Fuat Oktay, Turkey. Turkey will then be followed by New Zealand, then Uruguay, then Egypt. Dr. Fuat Oktay is a Director General, Prime Ministry, Disaster and Emergency Management Presidency. Dr. Fuat, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Excellencies, distinguished delegates of countries and regional organizations. I'd like to start by congratulating UNISDR Secretariat for organizing such a successful meeting. On behalf of Republic of Turkey and Turkish Disaster and Emergency Management Authority, AFAD, I would like to express my pleasure and honor for addressing such an esteemed group of people. In 2005, with the launch of Hyogo Framework for Action, each and every country initiated to shift their disaster management mandate mainly from post-disaster rehabilitation and recovery to disaster risk management. Turkey also used this document as a blueprint for shaping its future 10-year strategy to cope with the consequences of disasters. Hyogo Framework for Action is an important document. 169 countries adopting compatible country systems with HFA main goals proves its importance. 2011 and 12 were the most catastrophic years in the world in terms of disaster events and disaster-related losses. During this period, Turkey was also significantly affected from Van earthquake in 2011. Van is a beautiful city in Turkey, indeed. Recovery and response to the Van earthquake was one of the important achievements of AFAD after its establishment in 2009. Expectations are always high on the government side and citizens affected from the disasters. They want to return to normality promptly. After 2011 Van earthquake in Turkey, response was prompt, recovery was very fast. Turkey constructed more than 17,000 new houses within a year. Considering the winter conditions in the region, this short time period can be considered as a great success. Disaster risk reduction is the priority of Turkey for the next term disaster management policies. Disaster consequences not only affect human lives and properties, but also disrupt long-term development targets. Mitigation practices, planning at local and national level, and more importantly, increasing awareness and creating disaster-resilient communities are critical topics of disaster risk reduction. DRR cannot be achieved overnight, but by long-term strategic planning and correct visioning. Turkey prepared strategies and action plans in order to approach disaster risk reduction issues systematically. 10-year national earthquake strategy and action plan and national climate change strategy are among the most important pillars of our risk reduction documents. Turkey is aware that DRR requires strong partnership among government, people, public and private institutions, universities, and NGOs at local, regional, and global levels. Today, the role of civil society, academic community, and NGOs are increasing in achieving DRR targets. Community-based disaster management activities increase the roles and responsibilities of all specific units of our community. Every individual must be part of the solution. They must be trained, educated, and become resilient towards disasters. In order to achieve this target, AFAD, the Turkish authority, has started disaster training campaign at national level. We aim to reach to the people, to create awareness by implementing training activities to 4 groups to start with, namely families, schools, businesses, and youth. By doing so, we are not only distributing the responsibility, but also developing partnership, communication, and collaboration among different groups of community. We are aware that Turkey may have a key role to play in sharing its knowledge, experience, and lessons learned, both at regional and global level. We are willing to share our know-how on all phases of disaster management with the international community, and aware that UN is serving as the most important facilitator and platform for this purpose. As the Hyogo Framework for Action Plan is coming to close, we would like to contribute to the post-Hyogo efforts and both benefit and contribute to post-2015 documents. As a country very robustly benefited from the HFA, we emphasize the importance of preparing more action-oriented as well as strategically guiding document. Within Hyogo decade, many countries prepared their national level plans, strategies, and established strong mechanisms in order to better manage disasters. Lessons learned within this period will be very useful in order to shape the next decade and will be a good opportunity to move to a better implementable action-based strategies. In conclusion, I would like to underline that all of us as disaster managers have responsibility for future generations to make them live in more secure places. In order to achieve this goal, we must focus on disaster risk reduction and secure sustainable development targets. Let me conclude by thanking Swiss government for their warm hospitality and participants of Global Platform 2013. Thank you.